really realize that the amount of time that you have is limited. And the people that you spend that time with really, really matter. So if you have a mentor that's at the event, or if you find someone that has the wisdom that you need, there's a very good... So AAPNA hosts an annual event for Pakistani physicians, dentists, any type of medical practitioner to come through to a spot that they book out where 10,000 Pakistanis come to hang out, learn about their profession, network with people, and obviously go through that incredible bazaar that has all these ridiculous clothes and jewelry and a lot of artwork, really. And it's being hosted in this hotel that has a lot of really cool artwork. And for those of you that don't know, I do paint and make music, so I am enjoying it. But my goals at this conference in particular are to get contacts, baby. Gotta get the contacts, regardless of where you go, and keep your eyes peeled for very cool people. So I'm just gonna do some walkthroughs here. I'll show you guys as we continue throughout the day what else goes on. But the Hilton Anatole in Dallas is where this is being held. Let's go and see what else we can find. Resort Hotel also has a water park completely free of charge for all of its occupants. Pretty freaking sick. I've never seen that before. Makes a lot of sense in hot Dallas to have something like that. I will be visiting that later for sure. Just need to figure out what the pool timings are, which it seems like their hours are 9 to 9. So go and have some dinner and go and chill at the water park. That is certainly the plan. Ping pong. They got that bag game, Connect 4. This place is on point in terms of having the entire family come through and enjoy cool stuff. Just had a chance to talk to many of the nonprofits that have set up booths here, and it's been absolutely phenomenal to see what these people have been accomplishing. And I just found a good friend of mine, all the homies right here. Hey! To see what these people are up to at an international scale, and the way that they've set up their booths and the way that they've presented themselves, it's a beautiful thing. And the fact that it's coming directly from my culture, and seeing all these Pakistanis around doing absolutely phenomenal things, successful people that can afford to come out to something like this, spend their time, their money, their energy, and their likelihood to actually give mentorship to the next generation. It just gives me a lot of pride in my culture, you know? And it also gives me a lot of hope for humanity, because at the end of the day, these people that are setting up these booths are ripples that have been created by other individuals that had great ideas about life and about how humanity could be better and about how they could help people. So get out there. Every single time that I come to one of these conferences, it just inspires me further. And there's really no replacement for it. And the people that you'll meet might very well change your life. As a break from the conference, I decided to come out to this whiskey bar thing because one of the people that I was hanging out with wanted a cigar. So I found the closest one and trying to figure out which one to get. A little bit. We'll see if we hit it. But it's a beautiful thing to be able to get out of the confines of a conference. If you are in a city that you haven't been in before, be wise to get out, see what the people are like, see what the vibe is. So today's goal, go to some of the philanthropic events at the conference, and then look around Dallas, and ideally see some live music multiple times today. So it is a Saturday. I assume it's gonna go well. And the sandwich looks absolutely killer too. I forgot what this place is called. I should probably tell you guys that. Let's see. It's called Triumph's Espresso and Whiskey. Cool place. Very, very niche. I enjoyed the sandwich. What I've realized about networking events in general is you can go around talking to a bunch of different people, but if you don't have, again, a really specific thing that you want to try to get out of it, you're going to end up getting lost. A lot like in life, if you don't have a clear vision of where you're going, chances are you're going to end up somewhere you don't want to go. So, though I do enjoy talking to random human beings and kind of exchanging life stories and experiences, perhaps even understanding what their worldview is. In Atticus Finch's words, to step into someone's shoes and walk around in them. Chances are I don't have all the time in the world to get every single person's story. So what I try to do most often is once I find someone or a group of people that particularly align with the things that I want to do in my life, I'll spend more time with those people at these events. And obviously if there's a situation where I can go and step outside of my comfort zone, I almost always approach that meeting someone new, having that weird awkward conversation, shaking hands, flirting, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, really realize that the amount of time that you have is limited. And the people that you spend that time with really matter. So if you have a mentor that's at the event, or if you find someone that has the wisdom that you need, there's a very good chance that spending more time with them is actually going to create more fruit. And at the end of the day, you'll look back at the event and actually feel like it was worth the cost of you going there and that you learned something. At the end of the day, that's really why we go out there, get inspired, look around, but spend time with the people that kind of adhere to your worldview or where you want to go at least. You don't necessarily have to agree with everything that you say, but you can learn a lot more from those people. And it makes it so that the event itself isn't just an isolated experience, right? It's the depth of an event or a conference or whatever you go to is going to come down to what it leads to afterwards. So those relationships really matter, because if you have someone that you can hit up on a phone and they trust you and you've built that rapport, that person will keep giving back to you for the rest of your life, and there's a very good chance that you'll be able to build awesome things with them. So keep that in mind. If you aren't at a level yet that you know exactly what it is that you want to do in the next 10, 20 years of your life, my first suggestion would be going and figuring that out. And it will take you probably a couple of months to get it very strategic and specific. But if you don't have that and you're at an event or you have an opportunity to go to one, try to spend your time with people that don't necessarily need you, right? And that's the people that are perhaps hosting the event, the people that have more money than you can even perhaps imagine, people that have the connections that you can't even imagine, right? Those people are going to test you by virtue of not wanting to waste their time, and that discomfort is going to lead to growth. What I've learned after going through probably 15 networking events so far and conferences internationally, very important to stay intentional with it.
We have no overheads. Whatever we receive, we give it.
Synonymous with all things bright and beautiful. Rumi Ansari's art.
So it's the end of the night here at the conference, and had a lot of time to talk to a lot of people. Saw this beautiful show with one of the renowned artists in Pakistan, Atif Aslam, and spent a lot of time with amazing people. Learned.
Are we amazing people?
Quite a bit, definitely. That's Dr. Heather, who I'm going to be spending a lot of time with here in Cincinnati. And at the end of the day, it's 1:30 at night. I got a flight, 7 a.m. in the morning. And still got to do a little bit of socializing, so don't ever stop, okay? Let's keep moving.